I'm Leo Horrigan. I work at the Center for Livable Future, which is based at the Johns Hopkins School of Public Health. And we are an interdisciplinary center. We deal with the food system. I like to think of us as the Center for Sustainable Food or Sustainable Food Systems, because all our work revolves around the food system in one sense or another. So we created a curriculum for high school teachers called Food Span. And we had already taught the food system at the graduate level and undergraduate level to students at Johns Hopkins. And so I thought it would be nice to extend our reach with this food system teaching and bring it into high schools. So the first thing we want students to know is that there is even a food system. That's not something that they're familiar with, or adults for that matter either. We also want to go beyond that and help students think of themselves not just as food consumers, but also as we like to use the term food citizens, which means if you're a food citizen, you're also thinking about how you can impact that food system. How can you change it in a way that helps your community or your own individual health, and how can you interact with it differently so that you support those things? And of course, food is a great teaching mechanism because it's so universal. I mean, everybody eats, and every student has a story to tell about food, like what they like to eat, what they don't like, what their family eats, where they buy their food. So in a sense, all the kids can feel included in the conversation because they all have something to say about food. There's 17 lesson plans in Food Span. All 17 are aligned with standards in social studies. 11 of the lesson plans are aligned with science standards. There's also a handful of lesson plans that align with family and consumer science or with health. The culminating lesson plan is called a Food Citizen Action Project, in which students identify a problem in the food system, usually in their local food system, and then they design an intervention for that. We've rolled out this curriculum 2 years ago. It's actually a second generation curriculum. We had a first generation that we then got a lot of feedback on from teachers, and we adapted it to make it more experiential, more inquiry based. And so this time around, though, with Food Span is what we rolled out 2 years ago. And that curriculum has had more than 42,000 downloads of the lesson plans. We get a lot of positive feedback from teachers about the curriculum. A lot of teachers are saying, this is something I've wanted to have at my disposal for a long time. I'm passionate about these topics, and this is great that I have a way to teach it, that the lesson plans are already there ready for me. They can adapt them, of course, any way they want, but they've got the foundation there at least of something to teach a topic that they're passionate about.